Valley News Crew. I'm Kyle.
I'm Alexis, and this will be our special November edition episode with some cattle call
Stuff.
Yeah, we're going to talk about cattle call, the rodeo,
The bell game.
and the parade. So let's get started. Guys, the 2013 cattle call rodeo. Let's just say, for all of us who live here in Raleigh, California, for those of you who are watching at home, this event is very special to Raleigh because it's all about Raleigh. It's our week of celebration. We have a rodeo.
It's history.
It's history.
It's our town's
We
history.
have a rodeo, a parade, and we also have the bell game. Let's start with the bell game. How did that go?
I wasn't there officially, but I know that we kept the bell.
The bell game is this game between us and the town of El Centro, where it's our high school football team that compete, and the bell is usually won by either or. And this is the fourth year in a row where
Actually,
Raleigh.
it's usually won by us.
It's you, yes. Of course.
Fourth year in a row, right?
The fourth year in a row that
What
Raleigh.
did we win by? 32 to nothing?
It was a blowout, honestly. It was so pathetic. I even felt bad for El Centro. I mean, I was at IVC and there was some El Centro kids that were like saying, "Yeah, we're gonna beat you at the bell game." I'm like, "No, you're not."
Wasn't that
And then,
bad.
like,
Their ass was whooped.
oh my gosh. It was even more pathetic than that homecoming game we went to, Palo Verde. That was just sad.
Ooh, that was cool.
Why did you take
They got one touchdown.
That's one more than Central.
So congratulations to Brawley and of course the Brawley boys who won the ball game again. We congratulate
boys in
you.
blue.
We all come from there, so we support you every step of the way. The next big thing, Giselle, you went to the parade. How was that like?
Oh my gosh, it was awesome. I mean, Central may have a crappy football team, but they have one hell of a band.
Really?
Awesome. I mean, so is Brawley's band. Brawley's really good too. It's just, man, when Central
What are
went
you
by.
What are you talking about? They were terrible, dude. They were,
I don't know.
They
I
were
thought they were
horrible.
The
Wait,
Central
who?
man?
Central?
No, the Brawley band. It was like it wasn't even introduced properly.
I think they were good.
Well, I want to hear Nettie's perspective. You were in the BOHS band. What do you think is better, yours or Central's?
Honestly, Central, because well, it is. You can tell that it's way more organized, and they know their stuff, and they practice really hard.
Breaking news: Mrs. Daly is not organized.
Oh no.
Mrs. Daly is not organized? Wow. Okay. Well, from my perspective, I feel the BOHS band is rather good. I mean, I've never had any complaints about them. I love them all. I mean, you do your job, and I don't think anything bad about it.
They weren't introduced.
Actually, you know what? Okay, the Central band, I think the reason they're more, people think they're much more like, wow, is because they're bigger. Because the Raleigh band is good, but they're small. And the school is always like, oh, our band sucks. But it's like, if they had enough people, then they'd sound even more amazing because it's a bigger band. It's more sound. It gets attention.
There's also a complaint that I've heard many times that when we go to games, people can barely even hear our band. Is that true?
Yeah.
No, that's not true. Well, I'm always sitting right next to
So
them.
where are you sitting at? I'm just curious.
Well, I always sit next to them, so I always hear them. But I recall last year's ball game when it was in Brawley, I was with them because I had the publications thing to do. And, well, I was saying that I could hear them fine, but all I heard from the people in the stands is that they could barely even hear the band. But then Central's band was like right next to us, and they could hear them perfectly. So there was.
They're huge, though. They're huge. So
They always have that advantage, apparently. So, how was the parade, though?
I thought it was great. I mean, some people, they thought it was lame. I thought it was really good, especially to see Mrs. Garza and the Mag Coalition.
Oh yeah, that's true.
The car broke down quite a few times, but they came together and they pushed the truck through. It was really nice to see that some
That's
people
really
they
nice.
came together.
Was it a beautiful day?
Yeah, it was.
Well, that's good to hear that. Josh, what do you have any experiences from the parade?
I didn't stay for the whole parade because it was pretty long and I had to go do some other
Yeah,
things
it's a
with
long
some other
parade.
friends.
Yeah.
I feel like it was actually longer than last year's also.
God damn.
I got that impression too, Josh. You're not the only one.
Yeah, I mean, they
That parade. I mean, I love parades. Well, we love parades because we're Disney people because we love those parades. But this parade was just like outrageously long.
But it doesn't compare to
It's just
Disney.
like, it doesn't at all. But I mean, I was there last year for publications. I got a press access, and it was so long. And also, let's talk about the rodeo. The rodeo was great. Honestly, it's great as every year. If you haven't checked it out, we have people from all over the country that come to our rodeo, so please check it out. And we're going to be closing out this segment. Any last words, Kyle?
Rodeo. Cowboys.
Cowboys?
Unfortunately, there was no Indians this time.
Wait, no, I have to ask you guys. Did you guys see that dude who got his horse to like stand up on the trailer and do like special tricks?
I
and
didn't
stuff like that?
participate
one-armed
in the parade.
bandit.
Juan Carlos.
This is
Juan Carlos! Oh my gosh!
Rodeo clown, that special remote control hat, that was so weird. And of course, he had that Obamacare joke, which overlooked that one. Everything else was great, so.
There's no Obamacare joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Shut up. So, thank you guys. Thank you. This is our first segment for the Cattle Call Rodeo.
We're closing out. We're going into our next segment, Hell with Giselle.
So we'll be right